Hi, and welcome to the Chancellor's message for UW Colleges and UW Extension for February. And today I'm going to talk pretty much only about the budget. As you know, Governor Walker issued his budget proposal last week on February 8th, and we've really been spending a lot of time trying to understand what's in there. I think the most important thing that we have to acknowledge is we certainly do not have a big, ginormous cut like we did in the current biennium, so that's a very good thing. There is a little bit of new money that's coming in that's been proposed in his budget, and there's a lot of other details that we really need to examine. There's a few things that we're looking at. First, let's talk a little bit about the new money. We know that he's providing some additional financial aid, so that will be good. He has included the request by the UW system for an additional $42 million. That will be linked to performance metrics. And then this budget also restores $50 million of the previous cut. So that's not new money, that's restoring old money, but it's still a very positive thing for us. What we're looking at, and you probably noticed if you've looked at the document yourself or news coverage, is in the second year of the biennium, the governor's proposing a 5% tuition reduction and claiming to backfill that with state money. It doesn't look like the $35 million that he's allocating for that purpose will cover the full amount of that 5% tuition reduction, but we're still examining that. There's another item in the budget that would allow students to opt out of the allocable portion of student fees. And this is a significant amount of funding for the UW colleges in particular, and it really goes to the core of our educational experience with co-curricular activities, tutoring, student support, and so forth. So we're very concerned with that, and we know other campuses are too. We're watching that closely. The budget proposal does include a 2+2% pay plan for UW system employees that was requested by the UW Regents, but it doesn't provide enough funding to cover those pay increases. Performance metrics, as I mentioned, are linked to the $42 million of new money, and these are very specific for specific things. For the colleges, it's kind of fortunate because we've been carved out and the regents have been given flexibility to develop special metrics for the colleges. However, extension is still lumped in with all the other institutions, and most of those metrics, like four-year graduation rate, really do not apply to that institution at all. One good thing for extension, though, is there's been an allocation proposed of $700,000 that would go toward financial aid for UW flexible option students who are in the new business degree program. There are many, many other non-fiscal policy items in this budget that we're looking at closely. We suspect that some of them may be unfunded mandates to us, and therefore we could call them a cut. So good news is we don't have a huge $200+ million cut to deal with in this proposal, but we are looking at things closely. Next, the budget will go to the Joint Finance Committee, and we're working very closely with our legislative friends and supporters who are on that committee. We do have a budget blog, and we're going to fire that up again. You know, it's been a little dormant since the last time, but it's a great place where you can keep updated, and we'll keep all our documents, statements, and so forth posted on that budget blog. And we'll send you out a link to that blog, and we can show you a link here in this video as well. So the bottom line is we're analyzing the budget. We're talking with other institutions now to see where they stand. We will be developing our advocacy strategy. We will be very aggressive in that advocacy strategy, and we will keep you posted. Again, basic good news, it's not a big cut. Second point is, you know, all these different policies affect different institutions differently, and we need to take that into account. And the final point is, the devil's in the detail. It's a long road ahead, but we'll keep you posted. Thanks so much.